Good evening. This is Evening News on Remotv. I am Annie Baba Bekeloloa. On national news, the Zamfara state government has confirmed the abduction of female students of government girls secondary school, Jangebe, in the Talata Mafara local government area of the state. The confirmation was made by the Commissioner of Security and Home Affairs, Alhaji Abubakar Dauran, in a brief interview with the News Agency of Nigeria in Gusau on Friday. The abductors in their hundreds invaded the town and took away the students about 2 a.m. A staff of the school who spoke to NAN on condition of anonymity said, the gunmen in their hundreds invaded the town around 2 a.m. on Friday, shot sporadically in the air to scare the residents before coming into the school. After taking away most of the students, we rounded up those that escaped or hid from the bandits and conducted the census where we counted 54 students, and we are still searching to see if we can get more. Also, a resident we gave his name, Haliru Jangebe, said the local vigilantes had tried to repel the invaders but were overpowered. The bandits were too many and they all seemed to be carrying heavy arms as we heard gunshots from all parts of the town, and when the shots stopped, we heard that the students had been taken away. Still on national news, with the incessant kidnapping of innocent students in school in some parts of the country by bandits, the Nigerian Union of Teachers (NUT) and the National Association of Nigerian Students (NANS) on Friday said they will shut down schools since the lives of students and teachers are no longer safe. The National Secretary of the NUT, Dr. Mike Ene, and the Southwest Coordinator of NANS, Kapo Olawale Samuel, noted that it was apparent that some people were all out to discourage and put a setback to education in Nigeria. They were reacting to the abduction of about 300 girls at the government secondary school, Jangebe, Zamfara State, late Thursday night. These abductions here and there are deliberate steps to discourage education and encourage school dropouts. It is unfortunate that schools have now become soft targets and we appear helpless. I watched a video yesterday where Shekau said anybody who identifies with Western education is their enemy. On international news, US President Joe Biden's authorization of military air raids in eastern Syria on Thursday has drawn criticism in the Middle East. The United States military said it carried out measured attacks on facilities in eastern Syria used by Iran-backed militias in response to rocket attacks against US targets in Iraq. The air raids were deliberate and aimed to de-escalate the overall situation in both eastern Syria and Iraq. Pentagon spokesman John Kirby said in a statement. Some commentators said there was a clear effort to draw a distinction between Biden and his predecessor, Donald Trump, who in response to attacks on coalition forces in Iraq used the most disproportionate force by killing the Iranian general Qasem Soleimani, said Shihab Ratansi in Washington, D.C. On sports news, Caster Semenya, the South African Olympic champion runner, has appealed to the European Court of Human Rights to end discriminatory testosterone limits imposed on female athletes. Semenya is hyperandrogynous, meaning she has naturally high levels of the male sex hormone, and is fighting against new rules introduced in 2019 by track and field government body World Athletics that regulates levels of the hormone in female athletes. World Athletics said the rules were about leveling the playing field because it said testosterone provides significant performance advantages in female athletes. Semenya took the 800 meters gold at the 2012 and 2016 Olympics, but the rules mean she will now need to take testosterone reducing medication in order to compete internationally over distances between 400 meters and 1 mile, something she has declined to do. She is not training to qualify for the 200 meters at the postponed Tokyo Olympic, which will take place later this year. Lastly, on entertainment news, the Los Angeles Police Department is examining horrifying surveillance video showing two individuals opening fire on him and then fleeing with the singer's two French bulldogs. That video is part of the evidence that LAPD detectives are scrutinizing, according to LAPD officer Mike Lopez. The footage, recorded by a home surveillance camera, shows the dog walker on Sierra Bonita Avenue in Hollywood on Wednesday night when a light-colored sedan slows down and stops next to him. At least 2 people can be seen exiting the vehicle and accosting the dog walker. In the video, the victim is heard shouting, "No, no," as he struggles with his attackers. One man is seen restraining the victim as the other appears to point a gun. As a gunshot rings out, the victim is seen falling backwards as the men race back to the car. Oh my God, help me," the dog walker is heard shouting just before the car drives off. He said saying he's been shot in the heart and lung and that the two dogs have been stolen as neighbors rushed to help him. We heard blood curdling screaming, and then within about a minute, a shot rang out. A neighbor, Rachel Masson, told CNN, "We just ducked the cover, ran inside and called 911. Mason said it was a shocking scene and a neighbor helped to save the victim's life. That is all we have for evening news on Remo TV. You can follow us on every of our social media handles on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram at Officialremotv. You can also check us out on our website at www.remotv.com.ng. I remain Anibaba Bekelolua. Good night.